Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, Snehal. How are you?
I'm good, ma'am. I hope you are well now.
Yes, now I'm perfectly fine. Report is negative. Gained a lot of energy, so I thought let's get back to routine now. Long gap
That's
we had.
that's amazing, ma'am. That's
Hmm.
amazing, ma'am.
How are you?
I'm well, ma'am.
What about your other friends? Regular or not? Anushri,
Ma'am, in
Keshav.
most in most in most classes, yeah.
Okay, good. That's nice. Hmm. Long time back we left. I don't know how much you remember. I need to have a quick review. Last 2 days as it is, I was doing, you were not there, so I was just doing revisions with what they had missed out. This part you had already done with me, Bache. It'll
Yes,
take us
ma'am.
time to come back to our routine. Evolution of
Yes,
the
ma'am.
hand is what we have done. Yes.
Yes, ma'am. We have done that.
Yes. This was the last one. Discovery of Australopithecus. Hmm. We were
No,
doing
ma'am.
this.
We have done that. We have
Okay.
to start from the replacement and from the story of human evolution. We were doing
Yes.
the tables.
We did this. Yes. Peopling of the world. Yes. Good. You remember. Story of human evolution, modern human beings.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
From
we
here
will
we have
discuss
done
the
that.
modern human beings now. See now, if you look at this chart now over here, you will find Africa written over here. See over here, it's
Yes,
Africa.
ma'am.
So you'll find that
Yes,
we have
ma'am.
very old evidence which shows that Homo sapiens had been found in different parts of Africa. We already have evidence that Homo sapiens were found in which part?
Africa.
Africa, beta. So the question now arises that did humans origin, does the human origin belong to Africa? Or was it that there were many other places from where humans evolved or originated? Though we had a lot of evidence for Africa, but then the question which comes into mind is, was it only Africa? Was it only Africa, or was it at different places that we had the human origin? This is what we're going to try and find out, beta. See, the issue
Okay,
of the
ma'am.
place of the origin of modern humans has been much debated. So there's a lot of debate on this. Some people say it was only Africa, but some people say no, it's not only Africa. There were other continents as well where we had the origin of human beings. We have two totally divergent views. Divergent views means
Different, different views.
yes, different views and entirely different. Okay. One, advocating the regional continuity model. Advocating means supporting. What do they support? The regional continuity means only in one region. That means only in South Africa we had the origin, whereas the others have multiple origins. The other group believes that no, it was not only South Africa, we have multiple origins also. The other, the replacement model with a single origin in Africa. So we have how many theories we have? We've got two theories. One says it was only which place?
Ma'am, only a single region, that is South Africa.
Yes, others believe that it was in different places as well, multiple regions of origin. If we go according to this model, regional continuity model, we are going to discuss which model today?
Regional continuity model.
Yes. What does this say? This says that the archaic Homo sapiens in different regions evolved at different rates into different humans. So, though the humans evolved in different parts of the world, the rate or the speed with which changes took place were different. That is why people feel that, oh, it was Africa that first the humans evolved. Understand the sentence again. See, human Homo sapiens evolved in different regions, gradually evolved at different rates into modern humans. See, the primitive humans were becoming modern humans, but the speed or the rate at which they were converting into modern humans was different. So that is the reason we have variation in the modern humans. What is the argument? This argument is based on what fact? that we have regional differences in the features of present day humans. If you look at Europeans and Asians and Africans, you will see even in the modern day humans, will you see some differences?
Yes,
Regional
ma'am.
differences we can observe now.
Yes, ma'am, we will. Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
So this point supports this theory that they were changes, but somewhere the changes were less, somewhere the changes were more. According to those who support this point, they say that these dissimilarities that we are not similar. Africans or Europeans or Asians, we are not exactly similar. This is because of the difference between the pre-existing Homo erectus and the Homo heidelbergensis populations that occupied the same regions. We had two kinds of Homo populations existing at the same time. One was Homo erectus, which was the second one?
Homo heidelbergensis.
Yes. But how did they become different in later years when they became modern?
Ma'am, evolution.
Yes, but the evolution was gradual in one part, in one types, and it was faster or quicker in the other one. So there were changes. The changes were there in both data, but in one the changes were slow, in the other the changes were comparatively faster. And that is why still, if we still talk about human beings, you will see differences between different people. So what is this theory known as? What is this concept known as?
Regional continuity theory. Model.
Model, regional continuity model. Very good.
Model.
It says we had which two kinds of human beings? Homo sapiens?
Ma'am, Homo erectus and Homo heidelbergensis.
Yes. So both of them were undergoing some changes. What was the difference basically in these changes?
Ma'am, that one were going faster than the other.
Yes, beta, very good. The rate or the speed was different, and that is why still we have different. If you look at physical appearance, we are all different. Now we have the another model. This model was, remember the name of this model. This model was which model?
Regional continuity model.
Yes. Now we talk about the replacement models, okay, and compare it with the regional continuity models. What does the replacement model say? It says that there's a complete replacement everywhere of all the older forms with modern humans. It says that no, this did not happen. That the old humans were converted gradually into new humans, they were replaced. The old ones, they disappeared, and what came were the modern humans. Replacement theory. What is this theory called as?
Replacement theory.
Yes. See, beta, that was continuity model. Continuity model means the same primitive ones were continuing. However, there were certain changes. So you can remember it like this. Just remember the two keywords. First is continuity and second is replacement. So continuity model basically says what? That the same primitive species were continuing. However, there were minor changes. But replacement model says no, this did not happen. So what happened according to the replacement model?
Ma'am, they thought that the complete old Homo sapiens or the race of humans vanished and were replaced by a new one.
Yes. So this model is known as
This
which
is
model? This is a replacement model.
replacement
In
model.
support of the view is the evidence of the genetic and the anatomical homogeneity of modern humans. How do they support themselves? They support that we have what? We have some evidences of genetic and anatomical homogeneity of modern humans. What do you mean by
Ma'am, I have no idea.
similarity? Okay.
Okay.
What does the word homogeneity mean, beta?
Similarity.
Similarity. Now just read the sentence. Can you guess out the meaning?
In support of this view is the evidence of the genetic and anatomical homogeneity of modern. Ma'am, because all the genes that humans are made up of have genes that control them, and these genes are similar in every modern human.
Could you try to understand the sentence nicely? So this is an evidence. Evidence of which theory they're trying to give, replacement or the other one?
Replacement model. Replacement model.
See, they are saying that all modern human beings, they have homogeneity. Means they resemble each other both the ways. Genetically also and anatomically also. Genetically, I mean the genetic part, the DNA or whatever. And anatomy is the internal structure of a body. Anatomy means the internal structure of a body.
Body.
Like one heart or two lungs. So the internal anatomy of the body is also same in all modern human beings. Whether it is Asia or it is Africa or whatever it is, the internal anatomy is the same only. So this is the support that they give. They say, no, the old ones have all disappeared and they were all replaced by who? Replaced by?
Modern humans.
Yes, beta. Those who suggest this argue that the enormous similarity among modern humans is due to their descent from a population that originated in a single region, that is Africa. Now, what did they argue? They said if you check the anatomy or you check the genetic material of modern human beings, whether it is an Asian or it is an African or it is a European, it is same. See, you're going to have DNA as a genetic material in all of them, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And the anatomy is
Yes,
also
ma'am.
same. So what is their argument? The argument is that all of us originated at one place only. We all originated in a single origin. And what is that single origin they consider it? Which place?
Africa. Africa.
Africa. Okay. The evidence of the earliest fossils of modern human beings, we have got some fossils from a place in Ethiopia, that is Omo, also supports the replacement model. So this fossil also supports which model?
Replacement model.
Yes. Now, those scholars who hold this view suggest that the physical differences observed today among modern human beings are a result of adaptation. Now, continuity model people said that we have physical differences. Africans look different, Asians look different. This shows that we are not coming from one place. We are all not from Africa. But how did they give the answer? How did they justify this, the replacement people? They said, we all come from Africa. But now we look different because of what? Because of what reason? Adaptations.
Ma'am.
Because of what reason?
Adaptation.
Adaptation. What is adaptation?
Ma'am, to our body changes in a way so that we could survive adverse climates.
Exactly. Now they talk about the complexion of Africans. They say the temperature is very high in African areas, the African forest. The temperature is very high, which leads to increase in melanin pigment, and that is why they are so dark in color. Similarly, they talk about colder areas, European countries, people are so fair because of the low temperature. So they say that we are different physically, not because we are coming from different places. We have all come from the same place, Africa only. But we are different because of adaptations. Because of what features?
Adaptation.
So which was the first model, Snehal?
Ma'am, regional continuity model.
What does that say?
Ma'am, it says that the modern humans come from old humans, which are from many different regions or areas, and not just from Africa.
Very good. And what support they gave for this? What point they had for this?
Ma'am, the
That
regional differences between people.
Very good, very good. And what is the second theory we have?
Replacement model.
What does this say?
It says that every modern human came from Africa, and the similarities that we see are due to are genetical, and the differences we see are because of the adaptation.
Yes. And what justification are they giving that why are we physically different?
Ma'am, because of adaptation, that the different
Yes.
humans live in different areas, so their bodies adapt according to the climate and for their survival.
Yes, thousands of years they were living at a particular place. So they adapted accordingly and they finally settled down in those areas. And that is the reason we have the physical adaptations. Can you understand this thing and explain it to me? Replacement model, regional continuity model. See, replacement model, regional continuity model. First, let's go to replacement model. What do you
Okay, ma'am.
understand by this figure, beta? Replacements and regional
Ma'am, it
continuity.
shows that modern that humans first came from Africa, which then divided into two, Asia and Europe. And from Africa, many different various types of humans also evolved. So basically, the main place where the humans came from is Africa.
Hmm. So if you see the main descendants they're talking about is we had Africans, but they were even replaced by Asians and Europeans.
Europeans.
And there is no link. If you see, there is no joining lines. That means there is no link that the primitive turned into the modern ones. Rather, they were replaced. They're not joined to each other. Can you see the upper part and the lower part of the figure? It is not connected
Yes,
to each
ma'am.
other. So there
Yes,
is no link. It is not that the primitive ones are converted into the modern ones. What about the regional continuity model?
ma'am, it shows that everyone is if that the humans evolved from the Homo erectus and Homo heidelbergensis. That the
Hmm.
modern humans they were not replaced by anyone, but they evolved over time, and that every human is linked to each other, and the differences are just because of the places where they survive and live.
Yes. And what is that word we had used where you change according to the area where you live?
Adaptation.
Adaptations. Very good. So these were the two models or two theories we have. And there's a lot of debate still on this, that which one is correct. Do we all belong to South Africa and the primitives change into the modern ones? That is the continuity model, or there was an entire replacement in different areas and we had different modern human beings coming into existence. That model is known as the replacement model. So what are the two common models to explain the origin of humans?
Replacement model and regional continuity model.
Good. Now we need to study how the early humans used to take their food. Till now, we kept on considering the evidence of skeletal remains and kept on seeing that how we had the history of these people or the continents. We were just trying to find out on the basis of the skeleton fossils that how human beings used to look like, were they able to walk or not, how was their skull, how was their hand, how was their legs. Now we are going to read about their lifestyle now. Okay? Till now, we
Yes,
were only
ma'am.
discussing the structure, beta. If you remember earlier, we had done the skulls, then we did the hands, then we did the legs. So,
Yes, ma'am.
forelegs converted into hind limbs. Now we're going to study a bit about their nature also. Early humans, how did they obtain their food? They had a lot of ways: gathering, hunting, scavenging, and fishing. Tell me the four common ways of obtaining food.
Gathering, hunting, scavenging, and fishing.
What is gathering? What is the difference between gathering and hunting?
Ma'am, gathering means to go to like their gathering is mainly used for berries and like fruits, vegetables, and basically every edible thing that a plant can give us. And hunting is hunting of animals.
Good. And what is scavenging?
Ma'am, finding.
Scavengers, you remember a little in biology if you've done this
Yes,
term?
ma'am, the ones who eat dead and dead and decaying matter.
Very good, very good. So they were even scavenging, means consuming or eating the dead animals, dead plants. And the last is, of course, fishing. Can we have it once again? Four common ways by which early
Gathering,
humans got their
hunting, gathering, hunting,
food.
scavenging, and fishing.
Okay, let's go into a little detail and find out. When we say gathering, they used to collect plant food such as seeds, nuts, berries, fruits, and tubers. Gathering was practiced as generally okay.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, you have muted yourself.
See, beta, gathering, we just assume there is no evidence that the primitive humans were involved in gathering. We do not have any evidence to show that yes, they collected seeds or berries or anything. Okay, it is just assumed, it is not established, as there is very little direct evidence for it. There is no evidence. We have not found the seeds or berries or nuts which were collected by them, but we assume that this must be happening. But we have a fair amount of fossil bones. Fossilized plant remains are relatively rare. We have a lot of fossils of bones, beta, but the fossils of plants are very, very rare. Can you think about the reason why?
Ma'am, because plants are biodegradable and they mix with the earth and provide earth with manure.
Yes, very good. And bones are comparatively stronger, so they exist for a longer time. So we have a lot of fossil bones, but plant remains fossils are very rare. The only other way of getting information about the plant intake would be of plant remains were accidentally burned. Okay. Now supposing plants were burnt accidentally. So this would result in what? Carbonization. What is carbonization?
Ma'am, the release of carbon dioxide.
Basically, carbonization in biology we talk about is the dead plants settling down and converting into coal and petroleum. That process is
Okay.
carbonization. And that time period when this happened is known as carbonic era. It also, that period is also known as the carbonic era or carbonic period. Now,
Okay.
now what happened during carbonization? The organic matter was preserved for a long span of time. Organic matter means the trees, the plants who died, they were preserved for a long period of time. So far, archaeologists have not found much evidence of carbonized seeds for this very early period. However, we have evidences that big, big plants were buried, animals were also buried, bones were also there, but we do not have any evidence of seeds as such in this period. We have not got any carbonized seeds. Carbonized seeds mean seeds buried down, which came out when we were extracting fossils. We did not get any seeds as such. So there is no
Okay.
evidence that the ancient humans were collecting seeds and berries. It is just assumed. In recent years, the term hunting has been under discussion by scholars. Now, we just did 4 words, Neil, which was first one was gathering,
Gathering,
which is the second word we did,
hunting.
hunting. Do we have evidence for gathering of seeds?
No, ma'am.
No. So, because we did not have sufficient evidence, so many historians did not believe in this. They said, no, let's find out. Maybe there was something else that the primitive humans were doing. So, the second option which they started discussing was
Hunting.
yes, hunting. Read out, tell me, what about hunting?
In recent years, the term hunting has been under discussion by scholars. Increasingly, it is being suggested that the early hominids scavenged or foraged for meat and marrow from the carcasses of animals that had died naturally or had been killed by other predators. It is equally possible that small mammals such as rodents, birds and their eggs, reptiles, and even insects such as termites were eaten by early hominids.
Very good. See, in recent years, what is being discussed is if not gatherers, then maybe they were hunters. It is being suggested that all the earlier hominids, they scavenged or they foraged. Okay? Scavenge means
Okay.
whatever dead they were getting, they were simply eating. And forage means to look for food themselves. So either they used to look for meat and marrow. What is marrow? You know bone marrow, the stuff which is filled
Yes,
inside the
ma'am.
bone. That is
Yes,
marrow.
ma'am.
The material which is filled
Okay.
inside the bones. So
Bones.
what they used to do, beta, carcasses of animals. Carcasses means the skeletons. When there is no skin and only the bony structure is left, that is known as a carcass. What is it called?
Carcass.
Hmm. So supposing there's a dead body, with time the skin will degenerate off. Only the bony part is left, the bony skeleton, that is known as carcass. And what is there in the bones? Marrow is there in the bones.
Marrow.
So it is assumed that what they used to do is they used to eat this marrow from the carcass of animals that had died naturally or had been killed by other predators. They used to not kill the animals. The animals died on their own or they were killed by their predators. But man did not kill those animals. He only consumed the marrow or the meat of animals which either died on their own or were killed by
Other predators.
other predators. That means they were not killing beta. They just consumed the dead bodies or the marrow or the meat, but not by killing the animal. It is equally Mahi. There's no Mahi in your class, right?
Yes, ma'am.
I don't know who is this child wanting to admit. Okay, now let's come to this part we were doing beta. They had died naturally or by it is equally possible that small mammals like rodents, birds, reptiles, and even insects were eaten by early hominids. We believe that all these small things, maybe they were eaten by the early hominids. They used to eat away all the small things, small birds, small rodents. What are rodents?
Ma'am, they are
Yes, very good. The mice and the rat family,
mouses.
that is all rodents. So they used to eat anything. So when we were talking about the ways of obtaining food, the first word was
Gathering
gathering. Gathering what? We guess what all they used to gather.
seeds, nuts,
Seeds.
berries, fruits, and tubers.
But do we have any evidence for this?
No, ma'am, we don't.
So after that, the discussion started and we left gathering. We moved on to the second option. Which was the second option?
Having hunting.
Hunting. So hunting was again another option. What according to this theory, what they used to hunt?
Ma'am, they used to scavenge for meat and marrow from the cases of animals that died naturally or had been killed by their predators.
Very good. They were killed by the
Ma'am, but
predator.
would this be not used as hunting, but rather than but would be used as scavenging?
Actually, this should not be put in the title heading hunting because they're not killing on their own, right?
Yes,
That is
ma'am.
what the
Yes,
first
ma'am.
thing comes to your mind. Yes, it comes to my mind as well. Because hunting means you kill yourself. Hunting,
Yes, ma'am.
why this part is taken beta? Because a little later, we have evidence that hunting started. A little later, a little few
Oh,
years later, we have
yes, ma'am.
evidence that hunting started about 500,000 years ago. The earliest clear evidence for deliberate planned hunting. Now it is planned hunting. Deliberate planned hunting means they are going to kill their animals. And butchery of large mammals comes from two sides. We have got two evidences. Sorry, we have got evidences from two sides where it very clearly proves that around 500,000 years back, man started planned hunting now. Which places, beta? Boxgrove in southern England. Name the places.
Boxgrove in southern England, and
And which is the next place?
ma'am, can you please pronounce it?
Okay. This Boxgrove in southern England was how many years back?
500,000.
Yes. And Skono, try and do it slowly, okay? We've got Skoningen in Germany. Skoningen in
Collingen.
Germany.
Collingen in Germany.
So these two places give us evidence that there was deliberate, planned hunting used to take place now. And that too not small birds or small eggs. It was large mammals. Which two places quickly?
Boxgrove in southern England and Skoningen in Germany.
Very good. And what were the years?
Ma'am, Boxgrove was 500,000 years ago and Skoningen was 400,000 years ago.
Good. So what basically what do these fossils tell you? What are the evidence of?
Ma'am, these fossils tell us that around 500,000 years ago, deliberate and planned hunting and butchery of large mammals started, and since then, we have received many evidences of
Yes.
that confirm our theory.
Yes, beta. So earlier it was believed that no, planned hunting was not there. Whatever dead they used to find, they used to eat. But then we found evidence which proves that no, Around 500,000 years back, the primitive animals had already started hunting in a planned manner. Then the third word, if you remember, what was it?
Ma'am, scavenging.
Yes, scavenging and fishing is left. Fishing was also
Yes,
important, as is evident from the discovery of fish bones at different sites. We had fish bones also. Let's go a little more further. From about 35,000 years ago, there's a evidence of planned hunting from some European sites. Okay, which European sites? First is Dolny, Westonice. This is in Czech Republic. This is near a river. This seems to have been deliberately chosen by early people. Why do you think these early people deliberately choose this place for hunting near a river only?
ma'am, because of the easy availability of fish, so that they could have food easier.
Yes, fishes also and other animals also, they used to generally come to the water source. So herds of migratory animals such as reindeers and horse probably crossed the river during their autumn season and spring migrations, and then they were killed on a large scale. So what did these earlier humans do? They were very smart. They planned their hunting near rivers only. One option you've already given me, they had easy source of fish in the water source. And
Yes,
one more
ma'am.
reason why they mainly gathered and planned their hunting near rivers. Tell me, what is the reason we just read about?
Ma'am, that horse and reindeer must have crossed that river that was flowing, and during their autumn and spring migration, and then they were killed at a large scale.
Yes, when they used to come to migrate from this place, they had to cross the river and go to the other side. So they used to go together in a big number, in a herd. So when they used to hunt, they used to get a good number of prey. Evils. The choice of such
Ma'am,
sites indicates that people. Yes, beta.
can we also say that one of the reasons that they gathered near rivers was that it was a water source for not only deers and horses, as told, but also for other animals during hot, scorching summer days. Like all people need water, all animals needed water, so that they gathered there for water and then they were killed.
Yes, beta. They were both the reasons were there. The animals used to come for source of water to drink water, and of course, another reason we just read was migration. When it is
Okay.
migration, it is always in bulk, a larger number of animals. So this proves that they had skills. The primitive man, they had a talent of killing, planned killing. Planned killing because they knew already that yes, the animals are going to come here. And they used to kill them on a large number also. So this shows very clear deliberate hunting. What is this killing or hunting known as?
Deliberate
Deliberate
hunting.
hunting. Okay. People knew about the means of killing large number of animals quickly. Did man and woman have different roles in gathering, scavenging, hunting, and fishing? We do not really know. Today, we find societies that live by hunting and gathering, where women and men undertake a range of different activities. Now, whether the fact that only men used to go for hunting and killing, or even the women were involved in hunting and killing, this fact is not clear to us. If we talk about the present day tribals, there both men and women both are involved in hunting. But if we talk about primitive man hunting process, do we have evidence or do we have any kind of a proof to tell us that whether men
No,
and
ma'am.
women both are involved? Hmm? No,
No, ma'am.
we are not clear. We just know that hunting used to take place on a large scale or a mass scale, but whether men were involved or women were involved or both were involved, we don't know. So two, three things mainly which we have discussed, a very quick revision. Which were the two models we had? Name them.
Replacement model and regional continuity model.
What does the regional continuity model tell you?
Ma'am, it tells us that the originality of modern humans was not from a single area but from multiple regions. It tells us that there the regional differences in the features of present-day human beings were due to the different kinds of Homo sapiens that were found pre-existed. The Homo
Very,
sapiens and the Homo um, Heidelberg Genesis.
very good, very good. And which is the second model, beta?
replacement model.
What does that tell you?
It shows that all the modern day human beings uh, were replaced by the primitive human Homo sapiens, and they were all found in a single area. From that single area, they migrated to different areas, and where they evolved or adapted to their climate change and surroundings.
Very good.
The
Now, after
differences,
yes,
it also shows that the physical differences that are observed in modern humans are due to the adaptation.
good adaptation because they were staying there for many years. Now we talked about the last part which we did was collecting food. What are the 4 common ways?
Gathering, hunting, scavenging, and fishing.
If we assume that they were gathering, then what all things were they gathering?
Uh, Seeds, nuts, berries, tubers, and fruits.
Do we have any evidence of gathering?
No, ma'am, we do not have.
Which is the second discussion which came up?
Hunting.
Hunting. So we know that they were involved in hunting as well. Plant hunting started later. Earlier it was that they used to consume which kind of animals? They used to kill or they used to
Ma'am,
eat? Kill.
they used to eat the animals which had died naturally or had been killed previously by the predators.
Very good. And then they started with deliberate hunting. Which was the common place they opted for deliberate hunting?
The river sites, river banks.
Reason? We just read about the reason better.
Ma'am, the reason was that herds of animals such as deers and horses. Horses used to cross the river during their autumn and spring migration, and then it was easier for the humans to kill them in bulk.
Yes. So were the men involved or were the women involved in hunting?
Ma'am, there is no proof or evidence that which of whether a man or a woman were involved. We can say it was both, or we can say it was only one.
Yes, we do not have any evidence as such. What about the modern tribals? Men are involved, women are involved, or both are involved generally?
In modern tribals, the modern tribals which live by hunting and gathering, it is seen that both women and men are involved in various different activities.
Very good. Last question for you. This you can see on the screen and answer. 2 sites which give us evidence of deliberate planned hunting and butchery of large mammals.
Boxgrove in southern England and Skonningen in Germany.
So it was around how many years back that we assumed that yes, planned hunting had
Man,
already started?
Boxgrove was 500,000 years ago, and Skonningen was 400,000 years ago.
Okay. You need to complete your notes, Nehal. Just 2 topics
Yes,
we have
ma'am.
done, 2 modules that we have done, and food consumption. Gradually, we'll go
Yes,
ahead. Your UT syllabus has already been decided. I'll share it with you tomorrow. After this, I'll also be sharing some question answers with you of the same chapter. Chapter 1.
okay, ma'am.
This is, you have you purchased your NCERT books or not yet?
Yes, ma'am. I have my history book.
You already have your history book, no? Okay.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
now we are done with the structural part. Now